Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. Guys, today we're going to dive into the altcoins. What I want to do is encourage you to take a look at this altcoin with an open mind, okay? I know what you want to hear. Everybody wants to hear that their coin is going to 50x, 100x. I get it. I want to hear that too, okay? But listen to me. I've been through 3 bull markets and I'm now in my 3rd bear market, okay? And I'm not saying I'm always correct, okay? But I know how these things go, okay? We're going to look at the coin from a technical standpoint. How many of you a few weeks ago, as your coin was going up 60, 70, 100%, was listening to the influencers telling you this time is different, super cycle, Bitcoin dominance is headed down, alt season is here, blah, 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 blah. And today your coin is probably down 50%. Okay. Don't listen to the noise. Okay. We're going to look from a technical standpoint. Okay. I don't know about your fundamentals of your coin. I don't know any of that kind of stuff. We can't predict what may happen later, what partnerships may come in, what scandals may come up. We can't predict those types of things, but what we can predict and know for a fact are things like tokenomics, circulating supply, technical analysis. Those things don't change. So we can look at it from a technical standpoint and take a realistic approach to what this coin might do. If anything comes later, like some sort of hopium or some sort of deal or some sort of thing like that in the economy with your coin, where it gets worldwide mass adoption, great, that's a bonus. But be prepared for less, okay? Or be prepared for a more realistic target. The biggest mistake I made in my first cycle was listening to everyone else who said that my coin was going to 50, 60x. And as I sat here and watched it 10 and 15x, which was great, I didn't take profit because I was waiting on that 50x because I believed the narrative. And I wound up writing that coin all the way back down and round tripping it, right? I learned from that mistake. If you're not at least open-minded to hearing what a conservative approach would be, then you're only showing your inexperience in this market. So don't be inexperienced. If you are inexperienced, at least try to learn, okay? If I think your coin's going to 100x, I'm going to tell you that. If I think it's going to 5x, I'm going to tell you that. If I think it's going to 0, I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to keep it real with you. I know I could get way more clicks by just coming in and shouting 100x, but that's not going to serve you anything good in the future. So let's take a realistic approach to these coins, and we'll see if we can figure out where a good bull market top is going to be. Let's take a look at the charts. Here we go. Taking a look at ONDO here. I am on the weekly time frame on Coinbase. Guys, I want to put out a caution, and please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just talking about technicals here, but there is a little bit of fundamental news here you need to be aware of on ONDO, okay? I would use extreme caution if you plan to invest in ONDO for technical reasons and fundamental reasons. I don't know much about the project. I know real world adoption, all that kind of good stuff. It sounds great. It's a good narrative. But guys, there's been millions of altcoins over the years. Okay, millions. There's currently about 40,000 active. They all sound good in principle, but in reality, only a few of them actually have real world utility that will stand the test of time. Okay, so don't roll your dice on the 0.0001% that may or may not live up to the hype. Go by the technicals, in my opinion. However, looking at the fundamentals here, one thing I want you to consider, the founder and CEO of ONDO recently passed away about a week and a half ago. Okay, now I don't know, maybe they have a heck of a team in place and they can pick things up and continue, but what happens though? What happens? Think about it, guys. What happens with the partnerships he was working on developing? What happens with the project? The answer is you don't really know, and that's uncertainty. The market hates uncertainty, and I'll tell you who really hates uncertainty: big players in the market. Okay, small fish like you and I, like, we're willing to overlook that, but big players, that is something that's going to take some time, if ever, to bring them back into the market. There's just too much uncertainty. Like, think about it. What would happen to Ethereum if Vitalik died, or Cardano if Charles Hoskinson died? What would happen? You don't know. So that's a big question mark that's looming over an already seriously diluted and only getting worse token. So be careful, okay? I'm telling you, be careful with this coin. Let's talk about the technicals, the more important reason, even if they figured all that other stuff out, why you need to be careful with this coin, okay? ONDO, December of 2024 set an all-time high price of $2.10. Okay, now on that all-time high, you had a market cap of $3 billion and a circulating supply, which is tokens in circulation, of 1.45 billion. Now, pay attention to this. Okay, this is where most people lose it. Okay, this is what you have to go by, technicals. Okay, because you can't count on fundamentals. So, unfortunately for ONDO, it has a heck of an unlock schedule from that time until the next cycle, which we project to be, 2028, 2029. Okay. Let's look, for example, just 1 month later, you had a big unlock. You remember December of 24, you had 1.45 billion tokens. By the next month, January of 25, you had 3.16 billion. Well, what happened? You actually went and set a higher market cap, okay? You set a market cap of 4.62 billion compared to the 3 billion. So you set a more than 50% higher market cap. Yet price went from 210 to $1.66, okay? 210 to $1.66. You actually went down 23% in price, even though you did 50% more in market cap. Okay, why is that? It's because you more than doubled your circulating supply. Fast forward to today, you now have 4.86 billion coins in circulation, which is triple what you have here, and you haven't even seen the worst of it yet. By 2029, actually over the next 3 Januaries, 27, 28, and 29, you're going to unlock 1.71 billion coins each of those 3 Januaries, okay? That is over 5 billion coins still yet to hit the market before the completion of the next cycle, guys. So by the completion of the next cycle, all coins on ONDO will be released at 10 billion compared to all-time high of 1.45 billion, guys. That is 700% more coins on the market than at all-time high. That means that to reach all-time high price of $2.10, your market cap is going to have to do 7 times more than it did at all-time high. You're going to have to go to a $20.7 billion market cap compared to your all-time high price market cap at 3 billion, guys. You're going to do 7 times more. Most coins are lucky to make it back to its all-time high market cap. Most coins are lucky. Some coins exceed it. Some coins don't quite hit it. Some coins go directly to it. But very few, very, very, very few do 7 times its all-time high market cap in one cycle. Very few. You could probably name it on one hand. I'm going to show you an example of what happens with coins like this that are seriously diluted, just like this, okay? So, therefore, if ONDO only does its market cap all-time high, if that's all it does is its market cap all-time high, price will be 46 cents, okay? 46 cents. That is marked out right here with the horizontal white line right here, 46 cents. And I know what you're thinking, well, we're at 32 cents. That's not far away. You're right. It's not far away. But right now, you only have 4 billion coins in circulation. By next cycle, you're going to have 2.5 times that amount. Okay. So the price is going to be constantly fighting an uphill battle every year as you release 1.7 billion coins. So it's going to take more and more just to get this price lifted off the ground. But yeah, if you only match your all-time high market cap, 4.6 billion, if that's all you do, your price will literally only be 46 cents because you'll have 10 billion coins in circulation. Let me show you what that looks like on another coin. Let's look at WorldCoin, okay? WorldCoin set an all-time high price in March of 2024 of $11.97, call it $12, okay? $12 all-time high. It had 150 million coins in circulation, okay? Market cap of 1.5 billion. You follow me? Okay, 1.5 billion. Fast forward to September of 2025, and you had a circulating supply of 2 billion, okay? Now, that's about 10 times more, not 7. So I admit it's 10 times more, not 7 times more like ONDO, but your market cap was double. You doubled your market cap to 3.21 billion, but your price was only $2.21 compared to $12, guys. Compared to $12, that is 81% less USD price for a 10 times higher circulating supply. You got 81% less with a double market cap. You doubled your market cap, okay? What do you think is going to happen with a 7x? I understand it's not a 10x, but a 7x on circulating supply. Even if you double your market cap, you double your all-time high market cap like WorldCoin did, you're going to go to 92 cents. Well, the double market cap, you're going to go to 92 cents, okay? And from current price, that's only a 3x, guys. That's only a 3x. That's with a double market cap. And WorldCoin is a strong coin. This has a very good fundamental narrative. So just be careful, guys. Just be careful. ONDO, I think best case scenario, speaking of that 92 cents, if you double it, if you throw on a value area range or volume profile of the entire price history of ONDO, your value area range is coming in at 92 cents. So I think best case scenario, you double your all-time high market cap and you get a cycle high coming up of about 92, call it 92, 95 cents right in here at your value area high. I think that is best case, which in my opinion is a terrible risk to reward. You will literally get maybe 200% from current price. Now, this might be decent if you were to bottom out and come significantly lower down to 5 cents or so, but from current price with the dilution of the market, there are far better risk to reward coins on the market. So just be careful, pay attention to the tokenomics. Fundamentals may or may not play out. However, what is guaranteed to play out are the token unlocks all the way to 10 billion coins. So if you found this helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing regular altcoin, including ONDO updates. So join us. We would love to have you part of the team. I'll see you guys next time.